Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick.
It's so difficult to prepare and try to defend Colin Kaepernick, and not just because of the physical skills they're always on display, whether it's throwing the ball downfield or running with the ball as well. But how about the leadership he exhibits, how his team will follow him, the smarts he has in playing the game, and, of course, the overall toughness. You can't run the football the way that he does without being a guy who's willing to take a hit.
26-yard line.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week, 13 carries, 80 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Herbert on first down now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
At the 40-yard line.
Kaepernick now on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now pass complete here to Sanders. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Neville Gallimore. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick, because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The ball carrier.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Here's Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And the pressure gets to him again. Ed Oliver in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert off of play action. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And they'll get this on the screen to Moser. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Let's see now what Colin Kaepernick has been up to so far in this game. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Now an option play on 2nd down. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Kaepernick's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A.J. Brown, incomplete. Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
Throwing again. Herbert back to Brown, this time complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Chargers 1st down.
Gordon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And they run the option on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw right side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Darren Waller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That pick 6. Extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the 1st half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Score, Chargers 35, Chiefs nothing.
Kaepernick now on first down. Left side here to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First,
they'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Jackson now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Offense.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. On second down, here's Herbert. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And with that completion, he's now going for 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Here's Herbert now on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Darren Waller. Incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Escaping the pressure right. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Chargers first down.
This is Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, Kaepernick again. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The tackle by Neville Gallimore. It's a big
2nd down at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 46-yard line.
Here's Kaepernick. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now here's a first down throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 8.
Herbert throwing again.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, touchdown number 15 of the year. And this offense is running away with this one. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Let's see now what Colin Kaepernick has been up to so far in this game. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 20.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Chiefs are in for 6. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found the seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Herbert able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A big play on 3rd down for the Chargers. 42 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Kaepernick now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
29 is Mike 29. I got you, son.
Again, it's Kaepernick. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And that's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
29 is Mike 29.
Kaepernick to throw again. Dancing to Kaepernick, hit, fumble. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Mike 29. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Kaepernick now on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
29 is Mike 29. Who that?
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Kaepernick going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jimmy Graham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Washer is set to kick
The
off.
final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and long.
To throw is Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
With it is Jackson. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Man open left side is Brown.
Herbert's
a gain of 6 there on 1st.
A.J. Brown.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But if you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one complete on the slant route, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Flushed out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker is set to
now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. It's caught outright by Graham. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 22.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? And defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on fourth. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. A throw complete to Dorsett, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
2-yard line.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more to Jefferson on the slant. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
To Melvin Gordon.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chargers.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Quarterback.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up
and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Chargers. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Melvin Gordon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on 1st. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Now, after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Buying, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. This to Graham on the short pass. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Kaepernick now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
4 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. You are watching the NFL. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
It just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Jackson on the return.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
25.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
First and 10.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, but I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Chargers' 6-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are in for 6. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Jackson now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. They run it here with Gordon, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 25. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
The 18-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Now Kaepernick again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Got him in. He finds Sanders. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Kaepernick to throw again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
3 at the 17-yard line.
Again, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Kaepernick going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Emmanuel Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again. Herbert. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Herbert took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
His throw caught at about the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Raheem Mostert with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone... scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Josh Allen in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Kaepernick. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Kaepernick. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Kaepernick. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 33 yards that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
City Chiefs. 1st down.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Kaepernick now on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On second down, here's Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Dorsett, incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 16.
One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Chargers 84.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.